And just have a canter the other way. Yeah, and then trot again. I mean, he looks like the energy kind of sticks behind the saddle.
Yeah.
And so the energy he has got doesn't come right the way through his back and right the way through to your hand. So you need work that's going to kind of unlock him through his back to allow the energy to flow a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I would also try to start off with here, now you've warmed him up a little bit, I wouldn't worry about trying, at this stage, to try to get him to stretch his neck out. Because I think you're emptying him out more. Yeah? So the energy, again, can come through to the back of the saddle, and then you empty the front out. He needs to connect to actually come into your hand, and then he needs to take your hand forward. So I would temporarily here just work him a little bit shorter. Yeah? And also if you think, if you work him a bit short, he's going to get to the point where he's going to think, for God's sake, let me stretch out. Yeah. So hopefully he will then want to stretch out rather than you trying to make him take the rein forward.
Yep.
So just pick him up a little bit on both reins and just keep that contact there on both. And take the rein a bit shorter. And if he kind of starts fighting and arguing with you a bit, brilliant, you know, you've got something to get hold of then. And then no faster, just keep that contact, especially a little bit here on the right. And almost make the rein a little bit like a side rein here. Just rest your right hand on the D-ring a minute and hold it there. And then push him into that contact. Now he may go a bit shorter and choppier on you to begin with. But he needs to accept the contact first and realise, firstly, it's okay to be a bit strong, yeah, and then learn how to let go properly. Yeah, so he lets go through submission and not through kind of emptiness. So to begin with, he might go a bit strong, might be a little bit argumentative.
But that's quite, for me, that's quite, I want to feel like there's at least something there.
Exactly. So if he fights with you, you've got something to deal with. You're trying to deal with an emptiness at the moment, trying to deal with a nothing. So, and then bend him a bit to the right and just keep it. Now just hold him there. He has to want to take the neck out. If you try to make it go out and down and long and stretch over his back, actually, because he's not taking your hand with him, he's just emptying and he's not allowing that kind of flow of energy. He needs to come submissive here in the right way so that when you soften, he goes looking for the hand again. So then when you get to H, leg yield across the skull, as far as you can get. So the leg yield will help to start unlocking his back a little bit behind the saddle. Yeah. Keep that right contact a bit there, over. And kind of receive that energy into the rein.
Yeah.
So work more on getting the feel you want on the end of the rein rather than the position that his head and neck's in.